Hello, everyone. Norhalma here once again, welcoming our subscribers and podcast listeners. If you're new here, thank you for giving us a chance to share insightful marketing, accounting, and production tips and strategies for your construction business. It's episode number 478, and today, Sherry DeHart talked about what every contractor needs to remember when negotiating contracts. Let's get into it. Several aspects of the construction business can only be learned through experience. One of them is negotiating contracts. Most people fear the negotiation procedure because it is an intrinsically uncomfortable process. Asking for more money or making personal demands doesn't come naturally to everyone. But with the right toolkit, you can breeze through contract negotiations, and you'd better get used to it because you'll have to handle many contracts, whether you're a construction owner or employee. Having the right mindset is critical to contract negotiations. You have to believe that you are going to get your way. Bring a positive attitude and a smile to the table. You're not signing contracts with the enemy. The people you're negotiating with will be your business partners in one capacity or another. We recommend seeking the advice of a qualified construction attorney to put together a contract that fits your specific needs. Your contracts need a well-defined scope of work, clear payment terms, and a reasonable schedule and a proper change order clause. No work should ever be performed based on verbal agreements. Get everything in writing, always. No exceptions. Let's take a look at some things you need to remember when you're in the process of negotiating contracts. First, be patient. Don't rush to get a contract signed. Rushed arrangements usually leave one or both parties dissatisfied. It's understandable if you want to get the negotiation done, but taking the extra time to examine your contract will benefit you tremendously in the long run. Second, involve an expert. You might know what you need from a contract regarding overall business output, but you could get trapped by the legalese. Get a lawyer you trust on board to frame the wording in a way that protects your overall interest. Even if you're good at negotiation, involving an expert is always a good idea. Next, don't forget term sheets. Term sheets are a broad overview of the terms of your contract. Before you get into the specifics, it's a good idea to ensure that all parties agree on the big picture. Fourth, take it one step at a time. Negotiating a complex and lengthy contract is an inherently tedious process. In the beginning, ensure you've agreed upon the necessary details. Making some headway is crucial to the overall success of the negotiations. After establishing a rapport with the other party, you can dive into the deeper, more complicated issues. Fifth, think about the specifics. The flowery language on a contract might make for good reading if you're of a particular leaning, but you need to understand what it translates to in the real world. How much will you be making? Sixth, use the phone. Emails are notoriously difficult to decipher at times. You aren't aware of the sender's body language, and sometimes people can confusingly word things because they don't have the best command of the language. If you're unsure about some issues in your contract, pick up the phone and have a conversation. It will help sort things out. Seventh, don't fret too much about the first draft. The first draft of your contract is just a starting point. It's called a negotiation because you will be changing certain aspects of the contract. Don't be alarmed if there are certain things in there which aren't to your liking. Next, if you can't make the tough calls, get someone who will. If you're not naturally assertive or find it challenging to be demanding when the situation calls for it, Ask for help from someone capable. It could be your business partner or even a spouse. And last, do your research. You don't want to make outlandish demands that the negotiating party can't afford. Take some time and do your research. See what similar services or products cost in the industry. Ask some construction experts for advice. Final thoughts. It's worth repeating that you should always take care to state clearly in writing the terms of your quote or estimate or your contract and offer a client the opportunity to ask questions before approving the work. That way, both parties can avoid misunderstandings about expectations and project costs before the work begins. Negotiating a contract is like a long game of chess, except both parties need to come from the table victorious. Before you begin the process, figure out your short and long-term goals. Having a clear vision will help you better navigate the tricky waters of contract negotiation. While nobody knows your contracting business as well as you do, seeking expert financial advice right away is crucial for your survival. For a free initial assessment of your business, please don't hesitate to contact me. And that ends Sherry's blog post. And remember, we can help a little or a lot depending on your needs. So if you're confused about which product to purchase or what services to outsource, please don't hesitate to contact Sherry by calling our toll-free number at 1-800-361-1770, or you can send her an email at Sherry, S-H-A-R-I-E, Sherry at fasteasyaccounting.com. Our podcast promo code is still available. It's podcast20, PODCAST20, podcast20. That's available for you, our dear subscribers and listeners, that you can use in our Fast Easy Accounting Store and Construction Accounting Academy for online bookkeeping and accounting classes. On behalf of Sherry and our team at Fast Easy Accounting, this is Norhalma. We are wishing everyone a safe and happy 4th of July weekend. Stay safe and healthy. Thank you for listening.
And stay tuned for upcoming episodes on how to turn your contracting company into a process-dependent cash cow. Bye for now. Thanks for tuning in. You're listening to the Contractor Success Map. If you enjoyed the show, please leave a 5-star rating and review here on iTunes. And make sure to head over to www.contractorsuccessmap.com to subscribe to receive the latest articles and special offers. If you'd like to discuss your business strategy, simply click on the button labeled Strategy Session. And the best part, it's all free, just for you.